singenzeni. So umuntu kuthiwa aphile impilo yakhe sonke asizenzela umathanda, and that's the beautiful part about life, ukuthi akho muntu ozokutshela ukuthi wenzeni. So kuyo yonke into ekhulunywayo la in terms of ukuthi who's wrong, who's right, nokuthi uSthelo got attracted to ingane, angazi obviously siyazi ukuthi yena yabenza ukuthi aba attracted to ingane yasekhaya, nokuthi u-Andile wayejoba umuntu omdala, obviously kwakuyingane yabona izinto ezinazazi, yatreatwa ngendlela entsha esingayazi ukuthi yayinjani, but ekugcineni if wakumjabulisa lokho wakumjabulisa. Nawe uSthelo if ukudlala le game ayidlala kwakumnandi, siphelile uphatheke kabi, usenendaba zokukhuluma asho athi wayeshawa and thina zumndeni sasazi, angazi lutho yena uGelvela sengiqalile ukukhuluma naye khathi semithi ingane yesibili, khathi semithi ingane yokuqala ngakhuluma naye, angizona nengane kuphela. But uma yinto yokuthi you know wonke umuntu uzohlezi enokubheda kwakhe, there's always ups and downs into life. So in relation to le ndaba yakhe ukuthi ubani owenzazi, nengitori engizaziyo guys, especially because uSthelo ngamazi kuna-19, senengitori engizaziyo but angisoze akhuluma ngabantu. In relation to Bodwami, he became an artist at a young age. He saw a lot, and besides, ingane who was age, we're not people uzobathola emaklabini. Wayithola thina emaklabini, you know. So it's also understandable what maybe that's why he was looking mostly at abantu abadala kunaye. But in relation to everything ekhulunywayo, uma cela ngangena esasheni, because uma vele egcine sheso support into esiyithandayo thina. If ngise ngifuthola mina nendoda eshadile, uma engaphatheka kabi ngoba egcineni wayithola nobaba, ubaba ebhizentata namantombazane. So for me to do that, ngime umuntu ontata nendoda eshadile, should be very disappointed. And I told myself ukuthi khona awunayo khona abashadile okubabobe ngizomnandi la, but ngiyibamba kahle ngithi ngiyakwazi ukudisappoint umama yonke into engenzayo. I don't disappoint my mom. And what in relation to Andile ngoba seshadile manje, they look happy, and either way uThami ngamthanda mina, she looks very young. As much as she's 3 years older, she looks actually younger than Andile, which is beautiful. And with me being in the experience, uThami wasn't my friend, so I don't need to be all nice, but I'm very happy with her. Ayikho into wrong ngabo, you know, yonke into in relation to our family side, we are happy with that. And anganazi iy'toro zokuthi wayehleba wayenzani. The fact that uSthelo vele wayedumile ukuthi wayemithela umuntu oshadile, and then she was the reason behind a divorce, ethi ingane yakhe yimbi. That is wrong. Vele uSthelo is a person who likes attacking people verbally, you know. And nalokho ukuthi manje useyakhipha istory delve into istory sangempela, because ekugcineni mina akuyonto engiyaziyo ukuthi she was being abused. But the fact ukuthi ukhipha leso story manje, and uyasikhipha and then uyathula, like obviously mokhipha into, continue with it, ukubonala ekugcineni ukuthi who's on the right between the two teams. Angami into ukuthi uyakhuluma for a cloud, or ukuthi ukhulume to destroy igama la Andile, because it did destroy igama la Andile. And it did destroy actually igama lethu as umndeni ka-Andile. And also uSthelo now we're still in communication. Noma u-Andile shadile noThamya, she was not my enemy, because vele umzali wey'ngane zasekhaya, so I had to respect that. And you know, but manje masekhipha le ndaba, all of a sudden usengiblokile ku-Instagram. In fact, she blocked my whole family on Instagram. Ngamtshela ngathi Sthelo, actually fuck you and your ancestors, ngoba like zithina nje why usifaka endabeni zakho, because ekugcineni when things get sorted, when everything gets sorted, ephuma nokuthi fine, girl, she's ibaby mama sekhaya, how is she gonna feel? Because ekugcineni umuntu nje esingenandaba naye, like mina angisoze ahleka noSthelo, I'll never say hi, I'll never do anything, because ekugcineni indaba yakhe no-Andile ukuthi kwenzakaleni nani into wafuna ukuthi ayikhulume nathi, ngaminto nathi sibona ku-Instagram, you know. So in relation to everything, yazi sonke sidinwe indlela ehlukile, ngangidiniwe, but ngifuna ukuthi nje sazi kahle ukuthi guys, singablame yonke into, more especially like ingalo. Obviously mina ngalo ndaba yami ngihlangana la, ngingakhuluma ngo-Andile noSthelo noThami Mpisane, but uma abazali nabazalikazi zengane abangena indaba zethu bamina kwayimanje nje abangindaba zethu nancu ngihlala ekhaya ngina-18 from 19 until today angazi ngihlala ekhaya and vele bazothetha abazali bethi yima funa uhlala endlini mina ekhaya umuzi wasekhaya I would love to stay there but I've always preferred my privacy ukuthi ngizenzele into zami isikhathi sami nokuthi ngihlale ekhaya uma nje ngathi angibuye by 10 o'clock, you know, so kufuneka sazi usikole yonke into soyikhuluma singamfaki umzali ngomzali we'll just have to tolerate into esiyithandayo. Thank you. I'm gonna go now.
Alright, thank you so much, Sbahle. Obviously,
how do I log off as a speaker?
Okay, I'll move you to your listener, Chum. I'll remove you as a speaker. Well, she did say that she is not going to be taking questions, and yeah, I think obviously we all didn't expect for her to come and give us the tea, but so I would want to respect them. Like I said, I some questions, so we stick to that, and then we can have a conversation about what she has told us.
By the both of them. For me, I feel like from what was going on, I just feel like maybe their relationship was toxic. Like it looked like a very toxic relationship, and I just feel like they both were wrong in their own way, you know, both Sthelo and Andile as well. Andile as well is also part of being wrong, you know. I feel like that's very toxic a relationship, Iabo. And that's why, you know, that's just like this whole tit-for-tat situation. But what I wanted to say is that, like, we can't also, like, totally just debunk, you know, what Sthelo was saying and what, you know, she said on her end concerning her experience. Yes, we did see, the screenshots, yeah. We saw everything that was going on there. Yes, she might have done, I don't know, like you guys are saying, she might have edited whatever she edited or done whatever she done on the side, but then we can't like totally debunk everything that she said and just say, no, Sthelo is this. And again, as much as Andile is young, guys, Andile can think for himself. I think we giving him too much credit, saying Uti ingane. Yes, we are childish when we are young, we do things when we are young, but at the end of the day, he was also able, to some extent, to make his own decisions. You know, we can't just say, okay, Andile, we're just gonna put him aside and not blame him because he was young. Because I feel like that is what I'm getting from some of the speakers here who are speaking on behalf of Andile.
Okay, guys, just to add on this whole Andile and Sthelo drama that is endless. Okay, like the person said, as you were listening, guys, to the audios, I feel like Andile, they're just giving him too much credit. To be honest, I feel like they're just giving him too much credit, especially when they go on and on about how he's so young, how Sthelo was with this young child, oh, this child. I feel like mom niggas are too much credit. Guys, we heard the audio where he was fighting Sthelo, like swearing and kind of really, that was kind of like very abusive. If he's abusive, he's abusive. We can't have his mom coming here trying to make sure that he's a good boy when he's not. Now we've got Sbahle coming here. Like Sbahle said, come up, because this thing was kind of like, I think like it's fading away. But now we have Sbahle saying this and that. Always like they are just trying to cover up for Andile. That's how I feel. That's how I see it. And make Sthelo the bad person just because Sthelo was older. This thing of age, they're just going to always like bring it on with, oh, Sthelo was older, Andile's young, oh, this boy, the boy. It's like Andile was young and Sthelo was older. This older child who managed to be with Sthelo for years and give her 2 children and even abuse her. So they're trying by all means to just paint Sthelo alone as the bad person and Andile not. And I feel like it's not fair. I would say both of them. They were just in a, like, maybe they were just abusive against each other. I know Sthelo, guys, when I'm a bad size wakhe. Even Andile himself, he's not a good boy. Like they are painting him to be this child that is innocent. Oh guy, he's a married man. As a belief, he's a married man. Can he speak for himself for once? Seems to and all that. If it's not his mom, it's his sister here, or they are. Remember, guys, especially this Musa Kaula. Oh, Musa Kaula, guys, remember that recording where he was telling us how Mam Kizi wants to meet, and Mam Kizi's got the money, so he's gonna go because he's gonna go and get that money, even if he wants it to be done in public because he's scared of being eaten by the snake. That was Musa Kaula, guys. But the way he goes on and on was Sthelo. I'm asking myself, did you go meet Mam Kizi? Did you get the money? Remember, it was said to Andile is no longer booked anyway, so Mam Kizi wants to meet Musa Kaula, according to him, so that he can speak all the good things about Andile, because Andile akasatoli ama bookings after the abusive relationship thing. So, like, by the looks of things, by the sounds of things of Musa Kaula, I think maybe he went and he got the money and he's doing the good job of painting Sthelo as the bad person. And there are so many audios, guys. There are so many audios. I just played these two because I wanted to add my my commentary there and there. Because, guys, like in Katana, like Andile is always painted like this child. Guys, like this child. This married man, even though when I got married by that time, but he had this baby mama and gave him 2 children and all that. Now he's a man with 3 kids and married. Andile's young, Sthelo's old, Andile young, Sthelo old, like Yadina. The boy is big enough to even speak for himself. I understand as a mother. I think they're just trying to make sure that Sthelo is a bad person. Sbahle, just because you were blocked. I mean, she was blocking the Mpisanes. So why would she block the other Mpisanes and leave you? Because you're also a Mpisane. So now it's gonna come out here, no Musa Kaula, and try by all means to make sure that Sthelo is a bad person. They both were bad to each other. That's just what I'm saying, you guys. Another thing, the reason why I'm saying Musa Kaula is doing a good job, like painting Sthelo as a bad person, is the captions. Wherever like he is writing about Andile and Sthelo, he's always, you know, like he's bombing Sthelo shows. Like guys, like especially this one, he says Andile Mpisane, the chairman, with his wife Mpisane, the deputy chair lady. Meanwhile, Sthelo is left scrambling for her life at the empty apartment she just got with her sister, Zay, who just got divorced and got kicked out of her marital home. It's like, people were like, what kind of caption is this one? It makes you believe like maybe guy really got something. All his captions, guys, wherever he's talking about Andile and Sthelo, he's always like bashing Sthelo's side, like Andile is a good boy with his wife Tamia, while Sthelo paints Sthelo as a desperate person, and Sthelo doesn't look really desperate. And there are people who just saying, oh, Musa Kaula when you were saying Mam Kizi wants to meet you with the money, of course. And then someone just said the whole family doesn't see Sthelo. Andile said Sthelo will never amount to anything. Sbahle just said, how do you ruin a Lamborghini that you will never afford for your whole life? But who died and made them go to decide where Sthelo will end up? Like, everything that they're saying, guys, like, Sbahle unamanga, guys. Girl, she's out here trying to make sure within club is believing that, oh, they were friends, not Sthelo. Now that she's trying to be good and really bad, like, good bad side, good. As abantu bacabanga ukuthi she's on Sthelo's side when she's really not. It's ridiculous. It's like they're trying by all means to kill Abumuntu, which is so wrong. Like, oh guys, all the Musa Kaula's captions, I assume guy got the money. Really, I feel like he got the money. Okay. And then someone says Sbahle was driving drunk. I don't know when was this. Exceeded the driving limit, and it said there was a fatality that the Mam Kizi went hard to cover up. But Ute Gabu Ubenze in spaces defending his abusive brother Andile. She's there to defend Andile. Manje akafuna ukuthi thina abantu sibone ngathi she's defending Andile. She's trying to be, oh, girl besizana, oh, we spoke. She also said something about her not knowing about Tamia and all that. It's like, guys, you're gonna fish, man. So guys, there's a lot happening. I thought Andile Mpisane, like it's not ending, like honestly speaking. Someone says, and stop lying. Sthelo has always been Sthelo before Andile. We know Andile because of her rich mom. Everything about Andile is only his mom who does this for him, his mom. All I'm saying, can they just leave the guy to grow up? Can they just leave him to grow up and be a man and speak for himself and do things by himself? Like, yeah, it's like if it's not his mom, it's his sister, his family. Yeah, Nanje, he's not really saying that much. They are busy saying, oh, this child, Sthelo was older, this child. He will remain a child until, okay, he's married. But it looks like he's going to remain a child until, abafuna khule, okay, they're always covering up for him. If he's abusive, he's abusive. See, it's really the recording was just so bad. So if he's no longer getting the bookings, now they call Musa Kaula to do this to Sthelo. But I feel like people are not buying it. So I don't know if it's gonna work on their favor. But anyways, guys, it is what it is. They are capable of doing anything. They can ruin your life. They can just they can make you disappear. Guys. But anyways, it is the Mpisane dramas, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until I meet you on my next video, don't forget to like before you go. Subscribe to the channel. Then I meet you again on my next one. Bye.